Hello, my name is Vernon. I work in the Right to Play programs, Lead programs, and Mythbusters programs. Today I will be a marionette that comes in your kit. What you're going to need, first of all, is you're going to want sticks, glue, paper, pen, scissors, wooden beads, paper clips, yarn, string, tape. That's everything. And you're going to want this little thumbtack. That won't be in the kit. So the first thing you want to do is you want to glue your stick together into either a lowercase t or a plus sign, whichever you prefer. I like the lowercase t because this is going to be our little thing where we dangle the strings off of to control our marionette. We're going to start by making the hands. So by making the hands, you're going to take your little beads and you're going to put it through like so. Unravel your paper clip. Get a little hand like this. See, that's good. You can do the same thing with every single one of them. Unravel the paper clip, and then put the bead through. Try to get the bead in the middle there. Just go like that. See, that could be a hand or a foot. There we go, then we have our hands. Okay, now I have all these strings cut out. You want them to be roughly the same size. Just for this, see the string on this, see the reflection on the string? Pretty, isn't it? Now what you want to do with the string is tie it through here, through the bead, through the hand. Stick it through there. Now we want to tie one knot into this. Tie it up. Make sure you want to tie a couple of knots here. Don't want to take any chances on this one because these ones will come loose. Tie about 4 knots just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and tight. There we go. Like so. And when you get your little knot thing on there, you want to take your puppet's hand and you want to try to tie a knot. First, okay, so we get the little thing like this, put it in a circle, like this, get the knot ready. Got a little circle there, see? Little hoop. And then you want to take this guy and put it through there. Just a little bit. And you want to tighten that string up. And once you have it on there, what you want to do next is tie a knot in on your string, on your yarn. You give yourself some slack and tie that a couple times. It's really important to tie it a couple times because I did a test run with mine and I found that the knots kept on coming loose. And doing it this way, you ensure that you keep it together. So you're going to have this. And I will do that with all of these guys here. So repeat the steps. So you want to take this little bead and you want to tie it up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, get the 5th loop ready, get it ready. See the little loop is ready? And then what you want to do again is take your yarn and put it through far enough so that you can tie it into a knot onto itself. And then tie it up. Boom. Here we go. There's that. And then you want to tie, you have it like this. You can't really see that very well, but I've tied many knots onto this guy. And then I'm going to pull the string together and tie it about 1, 2, 3 times. This one's about this long. This one is much longer. I measured these out before I made the video, and we continue the process once again with these guys. See that? Now, those were the feet. The hands will be different because when you do the hands, they will be on the same string. You're going to want to measure these strings out to be the same size, and the longer they are, the more wiggle room you'll have for your marionette, because you can either have a really short marionette or a really long one. You can stand. If you want to stand up and do a marionette on the floor, you want really long strings. But if you want to do it on the table, have a marionette for the table, then you're not going to want to have long strings. You're going to want to have shorter strings. So you want to think about that before you get started. Okay, so for this little part, you're going to want to put the arms on the same string. Those will be the arms. And one more string, which will be attached to our little dude. So now that you have your hand, now we're going to take this piece of paper and fold it. Now it's your choice whether you want to draw a shape out or just cut it out. You can draw a circle, oval, egg, triangle, star, whatever shape you want. Choose one. You can do this with a piece of cardboard, this part, or any other piece of paper you have laying around the house. This is like a bristleback paper. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut the shape that I want. And what I want is take your pen. You're going to draw. You can draw on both sides. You could draw back and front if you wish. I'll keep it really simple for this video, but I encourage you to be super creative if you can, and I know you can. I'm going to draw one eye, 2 eyes, and a circle nose, and a big smiley face. Yes, very good. Little there it is. If you could do the back of the character, or you could even do another face in the back. Really simple. Okay. On the next step. You got your third string. Now we're going to take this one, your extra string. You're going to take this guy right here, and you're going to poke a hole in his head. Be careful. Okay, see? Got a little hole in his head. Why does he have a hole in his head? Because that's what the fourth string is for. You put the string through his head. Proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. You did it. I'm proud of you. Okay, now you're going to tie this multiple times because you don't want it to fall off. This is the one I've had fall off multiple times. I don't know how many times I've said multiple times in this video, but I'm willing to bet it may have been multiple times. I got jokes. I got jokes. Okay, so once you got your head tied together, you're going to adjust the camera. Okay, next you're going to glue these. Glue this. Glue this side. And you're depending on what kind of glue you're using, you know, all glues are good. I'm using this one because I'm thinking that it's going to make the least amount of mess for me down here. Okay. Now once you get that, you want to line it up. You want to take your little arms, put them in there. Make sure you put them in there kind of far, little arms in there. So, arm, arm. And then down at the bottom, you put your feet. Put your feet in.
So you put in big length. See that? You're going to press it. This glue dries pretty fast. Okay, now for this final step.
If you have something to hang your stick off of, very good. If you don't, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, which is what I have. I have a challenge because I don't have anything to hang it off of. And I'm assuming that you don't either. But if you do, good. But if you don't, here's how we do. Everything has its place here. Okay, so these two little, if you did the cross, then these two far ones here, this is where your legs are going to be tied to. And you want to hang your little foot. Stretch your feet out as far as they can go. And take your string. My string is kind of short, but you want to take your string. You want to tie it up. Stretch it out. And then make sure you tie it multiple times. Or better yet, take your tape. Take the tape. Okay, so you want to take the tape out. You want to take your string, stretch it out as far as it'll go, tape it on to the cross. Nice and easy. This part you want to make sure that they're nice and balanced, about the same length when you're doing this. Take a look down. Let's see. Feet, dangling feet. Do do do. My feet are alive. Yay, he says. Happy to have feet. Now with his head, we'll move up to his head. You want to make sure that his head and his feet nice and evenly spaced. You want to take it like this. And see, the head doesn't actually need that long of a space. We're lucky. You can actually just take that off. So, once you get this one set to the proper length, careful with these hands. Yay! He's gonna dance for you now. Tap a tap, tap a tap, and that's how you make a marionette. You control the hands with your other hand over here. See, it's got a little. You can go over here. You can go from side to side. You can go. Whoa, whoa. Hey, yeah, look at me. I'm dancing. You can also just have the little hands out here, all the way out there, see? Like reaching, walking, zombie. If you want, you can take it down and around, and you have the sky now. This guy's a little bit more serious. It's actually really fun. And that's how you make a marionette. Ta-da!